Hello, Seers and Seekers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you decided to come back and listen to some additional readings. My name is Lucy B. And if this is your first time here, then welcome. And boy, oh boy, is there an interesting topic on reading today for you all, as we are getting into a very important time where it is called the Lionsgate Portal. The Lionsgate portal is opening up on August 8th, for those who didn't know, and it's considered to be by many a very potent and energetic time where you can align with your spirit and with your angels. So I'm taking this opportunity to connect even more with my angels to provide you with messages from them. This year is actually a special one. As far as numerology goes, the year 2025, as it adds up to the number 9, which is all about completions of cycles and spiritual wisdom and completions of events in your life that required learned lessons to carry on for you in your path. Also, the number 8 with the 8-8 symbolizes infinity, abundance, and having double 8s for August 8th carries even more of that energy. So this Lion Gate is special, as it will help you to complete your missions and step into a more aligned spiritual mission for you. And so, what a great time it is to do a reading about why did your soul choose to incarnate again. Provided that this is not your first time on earth, there are past lives that you have lived that will impact your decision and did impact your decision to return again. So I will be looking into your possible past lives led by the angels and the cards, what your life purpose is, and advice cards for you. But rather than doing a pick a card reading for 3 separate readings, all 3 readings will occur right in front of you, and you can take what resonates as the reading goes on from each reading and leave what does not. So you are getting a 3-in-1 reading. As a side note, I'd like to say I know you guys are out there. So be an angel yourself and subscribe and comment as the readings unfold to let you know and to let me know that you are here with me. Okay? All right, let's go on to your 3-in-1 reading. And so here we go, angels. I ask through your wisdom, your incredible wisdom, to bring forth information into my heart and from my heart into their hearts so that I can give the best possible reading for them. Please protect me, my cards, and those out there who are listening. Thank you, and thank you. So let's get going. These cards have been pre-picked by them, by the angels who are here with me. I don't know what they are. I haven't studied them. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to do an intuitive reading for each section. And this is the number 21 that came out. And from the number 21, or from the card of number 21, what I am getting, what I'm picking up, first and foremost, is the love of music. Somebody who is in music currently, or somebody who just appreciates music significantly, somebody who incorporates music into your life all the time for everything, whether you're exercising or you're in the shower or you're studying or you're at work. You need to have that music in your background to give you energy and to even help you focus. This card here is pointing, the person is pointing downward and to the past, indicating a message to you that what was in the past should remain in the past. Let go of what was in the past and move on to the future for yourself. You are no longer there. You are no longer going there. You are going this way towards the future. In fact, this image is the face is pointing towards the future, letting you know, giving you the message to leave the past behind and focus on the future for you. I feel like if your life has been full of many ups and downs and many cycles with the whirlwind of the image that I see here, something has gone into circles over and over and over cycles with the curvature of the image here. I'm picking up a lot of love as you being a person who's very loving and very caring and very spiritual as well. And a little bit of sadness mixed with it as well. Somebody who has at times just accepted what is being offered to you in good faith and have tried to make the best of it. Somebody who maybe hasn't let go of all the heartaches, certain things in your life you haven't healed yet, and you take it with courage and a stiff upper lip and you move forward. I can go on and on with this, but I'm going to leave it right here because there's so much more reading that we have to do. Going on to the next card, number 14. And this is a very proud type of energy that I'm getting, very, very different from the other one. Also, somebody who looks towards the future or is being told, take a look towards the future, leave behind, but you already are doing that. You are very proud in your nature and very stoic in how you make decisions within your life. You don't let anybody really get you down. And if you do, you snap out of it. You have sometimes a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, but you're working through that. Because obviously the person is touching a dog here. I'm getting the energy of someone who loves dogs or just loves animals in nature and depends on your fur baby very, very much to be able to have the strength, to be able to have joy that sometimes you are lacking in your life. But even the dog is telling me how proud you are of a person and how strong, and you don't let anything get to you. I'm getting the energy of Leo from this card right here. Aries. Pretty much the fire signs is what I'm getting here. And number 14, which is actually added up to number 5, which is the number of change and struggles within your life, but also the number of being very adventurous. Daring. You can be sometimes a little bit on the wild side. Going on to the next card, 25. And I'm getting from this card a big family connection with this bird that is wrapping its wings to somebody else. And to me, this person seems to be blowing the bird, the crane, a kiss. But it seems like very motherly, very family oriented. Your family is very important to you. Your family is your stability in your life. Your family depends on you tremendously, and you have so much love to give. You may come from a very big family too, a family who gets along well with one another, kind of kissy, touchy feely type of energy, strong emotions here. Another image that I'm getting here is go that way, move that way. What I'm getting here is, yes, your family is important, but you need to go that way. You need to let go of something and focus more on yourself. Take that leap of something that you need to be doing right now. You feeling a little bit with the seems like ribbons or rope or straps around this person, a little tied down, a little bogged down, and you're being told to move forward, keep going. Number 25, which adds up to the number 7, which is a spiritual number. Perhaps you are someone who is very spiritual. Number 7 strength is that you are truth seekers and you have a very intuitive nature about you. Also, you tend to be very perfectionist. Maybe that's why you feel tied down, is because you're too hard on yourself and you're a little bit too of a perfectionist. I'm hearing go there, go there, go there, go that way. All right. There's so much more to do here. So let's keep going here. All right. So the first cards that are going to be coming out, we're going to go into here. This is your past lives. Possible past lives that this particular deck and this one had. And so we have 3 here. I tend to take 3 when I do the past lives deck. And you have transportation. You have high priestess or priestess, high priest or priestess, sorry, and knighthood. All right. So transportation is in at least in one of your past lives, you were very much involved in some aspect of transportation. Maybe you were someone who comes from a long line of family members in some sort of transportation company, or you helped build the railroad system. I'm also getting high priest or priestess, meaning you carry within you some spirituality, some past witchiness. At some point in your life, you had that energy. And then we have the knighthood, going back to the times, the medieval times. So, what does this tell me if we put this all together? Because this particular group of cards, when you do 3 at a time with the past lives, it tells you what is it that you brought from your past that you may need to be working on in your current life that perhaps you did not complete or you did not fulfill. Let's see. Let me think a little bit. So, with the past lives, what I'm getting, let me move these over a bit. What I am getting here is transportation was something that was important in one of your past lives for some reason. As I was saying, maybe you were involved in starting the transportation, the railroad system for some reason. When there are 3 cards that are spread in this particular type of decks, what it does is the first card to the left is the card that signifies why you came into this life. What is the purpose, why you came in, why your soul needed to come back. There's something about that happened to you in forms of transportation. Maybe you currently are still experiencing from the past fears of some sorts, fear of flying, fear of the water, say if you go on a trip on a boat, some sort of fear of something that is coming from your past to your present that you did not deal with well in your past, and now currently you are having to work through it. And so you may be someone right now who is experiencing some kind of fear in transportation, or it could be that you are going to be utilizing past benefits that you had of transportation knowledge to make the world better right now in transportation, whether it is cleaner air or whatever, if you understand what I'm saying. And you have this high priestess energy right now that was given to you in this lifetime, this spirituality, to be able to go inward and figure out good things that you can do for others. It may require you to do a lot of transportation, a lot of flying, a lot of traveling to be able to get the word out spiritually. And what you're still lacking in is the card to the right, which is knighthood, which is strength and endurance and protection of the idea that you have, this idea that you have to move forward. If you look at all together, I'm speaking to somebody who has some kind of hope and desire for a better world and how they have the idea to be able to do this. It may be through spiritual work. It may be through writing. It may be through tarot card reading. It may be through being a healer, something that you are carrying from the past, which has to do with transportation and knowledge that you're going to incorporate into this present life of yours to be able to complete, to move on in your path, to rise up in your energy and your spirituality. But you are lacking faith and you are lacking confidence within yourself. And you need to be able to learn to be more like a knight and defend your ideas and to believe in your power and in your ideas. All right. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's go on to the next pile over here to see if this one may resonate more for you. Remember, this is a 3-in-1 reading. So in this one, we have communal living, we have galactic, and we have lessons and blessings. So have you ever thought that you're not of this world? Have you ever thought that you are so different from other people and that other people don't get you? I don't know a whole lot about star seeds, but I am getting that impression from you that you may be in actuality a star seed with this galactic energy right here. And then before, in one of the lives that you had before with communal living, you were living in a situation that was a little bit on not the most wealthiest, but you did have a tremendous amount of love and support from your family, something that you have decided to continue to bring forth. But there's something that you did not complete. You did not complete in the previous life that you have with communal living, that you came back as one of the star seeds with knowledge that you had gained. Those who are star seeds come into this earth, into this galaxy, to teach us humans how to be more spiritually awakened. You have, like I said up here, that stoic, very strong personality of yours, a little bit on the aloof side. What seems to be strange to you in this lifetime of how people argue for the dumbest of things and the wars and all that are going on is something that you just don't get. It's something that you just don't understand. I think that you are, and stay with me now, this is what I'm getting intuitively. If we go with the new age belief of what a star seed is, this is somebody, you, who is very evolved spiritually. And stay with me now, I'm not crazy, but from another planet. And you haven't been down here a whole lot, but you were down here at one time. And this is what I'm getting, the communal living, that you saw so much tragedy and so much horrible things in life, but you also at that time saw that there was a lot of love and a lot of beautiful things as far as family goes, to give it another shot and come down, to teach us about, to bless us and teach us and give us new lessons. You're here to help others understand how, in a lot of ways, we are ruining ourselves, we are ruining our planet. You are here to help us heal, to help us, you're here to help inspire others. You may experience at some point, if you haven't already experienced it, an awakening, allowing you to understand exactly where you are from. So please take what resonates. This is what I am feeling, and this is what the cards are showing me. Let's keep going. Take what resonates. And let's try this one. Let's see. Let's see what interesting things we have on this side right here. We have spouse, we have monk, and we have Native American. Now, if you ever thought that I picked the cards ahead of time, well, here you go. We have a spouse, you were married before. We have, are you a current monk or nun? And you may be a Native American monk or nun who was married in the past. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make light of this, but I shouldn't. But there is a message here. And of course, past reading is you did have in your past, you were married at some point and you learned something from being married at that time. But at the same time, you didn't complete what you needed to learn in being part of a union with someone. You may not have had a very successful marriage at that time. Currently, you may be shying away from marriage, or you may be looking for the perfect one to marry. That's where I'm getting the monk or the nun from, which of course that doesn't exist. And people may be telling you, well, you know what? You're not going to find the perfect prince or the perfect princess out there. You just aren't. You need to learn that nobody is perfect and you're too picky. But I think it's coming from some situation, karmic situation from your past being married that you did not heal through, and you're a little jaded about moving on and getting married or finding that person that you may have already found, but you're looking for something better because you feel as if there is something better coming along in your life. That's what I'm getting here. I'm feeling with Native American lost battles, the loss of something, currently energy of losing something. So with the monk or the nun card coming from obviously the spouse from the past, I'm also getting an energy of you maybe being someone who doesn't like to socialize a whole lot and you like to be more reserved. You may be feeling a little bit on the stuck side and not knowing how to move forward in your life. I'm feeling with the Native American card, you also may have a connection to Native American culture, Native American artifacts, enjoying that particular time in history. Also, I'm feeling not fair, not right. There's an energy of you sometimes feeling as if you are not treated properly, how you really are a good person, but others around you don't always appreciate that. And your path in this current life right now is to open yourself up a little bit more as the family energy has up here. Don't isolate yourself so much. Talk to people if you do feel that they are taking advantage of you, that things are not fairly done to you, as the Native American history suggests. Take a leap of faith, I'm hearing. Go forward, as this card right here, pointing to the future. Go for it. Move forward, as the initial message that I was reading, that I was getting. So that's what I'm getting for this one. So take what resonates from this particular pile as well. Now, let's go into the life purpose card. Oh, look at here, music. I believe I was saying with this one that music is very important in your life. It kept coming up, and it says your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So perhaps some of you are in the music industry, or you play an instrument, or the instrument is very important for you to de-stress, or you do it on the side, or you are a teacher of music. Music is very important within your life, and that is part of your soul's path, of your current life purpose, that you should keep going, is what is saying here for this particular card. Let's look at this next one. Life purpose for this one is travel. Was travel here or in the other one? No, it was over here. It was with transportation. But your life purpose involves traveling here. So you may be someone who has to travel for their job for some reason. And it involves, as part of your life purpose, is to travel as much as you possibly can. I'm feeling that this reading, however, is more for this particular area, which had to do with the traveling. And remember, I was saying perhaps in your past life, you were afraid of traveling. Maybe something happened. Maybe you had an accident at some point and you're afraid to travel by car, or there was an accident with flying, or even on a ship. And part of your life lesson right now is to do something and try and travel more to get out of that fear. All right. And let's see, on this one over here, we had two that wanted to come out. We had teaching, beautiful. You inspire people to learn, and you have sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. I think that's what I was mentioning over here with the Native American, feeling as if sometimes life is not, you are not being treated fairly in this life. And in order to move forward, you need to make some changes within your life to address that. If you feel at any point in your life that you're not being treated appropriately, say from your family or from other ones, you're becoming more sensitive to that, to your spirituality, and you are allowing yourself to open up a little bit more, get out of that hermit mode, and make the changes that you are supposed to do with your sensitivities. And then you have teaching. Perhaps are you a teacher of history with the Native American? If you are, then you are definitely on the right path, where your purpose is to help those in any way, shape, or form. You don't have to be an actual teacher. You can simply be somebody who has good insight, and you are able to teach your friends because you've been through it and you know the right things to say to them. So you don't have to be a full-blown teacher with a credential and all that. You just have to have the desire to help others and to teach them and enlighten them. That's what I'm getting. All righty. Last card in this bunch, we have emotions, feelings, expression, moods, and balancing out your emotion. I would say balance out your emotions. which you probably already are doing with the use of music. I think I had said earlier that music is very important in your life, and it is something that helps you get through your day in whatever you are doing. So that is something that you have learned to trust in music to help you get through the moods and to balance yourself out a little bit better within your life. Over here, we have self expression, vocalization, individuality, and inner voice, assertiveness. That's what I got over here, being very assertive. You are someone who already is able to express yourself very, very well. I don't see you as being someone who is timid at all in how you are expressing your thoughts and your feeling, especially your thoughts. Very independent, very individual, a strong individual in your own right. Put this one here. And then over here on this side, we have family. Well, there you go. Family from over here, belonging to a community, culture, or tribe. Okay, so family evidently is something very, very important to you. It is part of your life path to be always around family, to be surrounded by family. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very close to you, to those you love in your family, or perhaps you are not currently as close to them as you should be. Your family is your tribe, as the Native American card here was suggesting. And perhaps you are being called to spend more time with your family, to have this safe circle of family to help you process some things that you may be going through. Your family is what, whether you want to or not, is who tells you who you are, because you can go on forever and not see your family, and yet you have the similar traits, the way you walk, the way you talk, that's in your blood. So I think the message for you is also, as part of your life purpose, is to connect more and maintain your connection with your family. I'm feeling that besides it just saying that you have to balance out your mood, I'm feeling that you are being told to take responsibility for your emotions when you are upset about something, when you are happy. You can tell people not to bother you when you are in a state of mind, but not to blame other people or attack other people in a mean or angry way when you are upset about something. Take responsibility for how you are feeling and not to shift the blame to somebody else, that that person did this to get you upset. Take responsibility for your emotions, is what I'm saying here. What I'm hearing here, I'm sorry. All right. So we have that. All right. So I am going to just put everything up here now. And I'm going to do the tarot for this pile, and this pile. Let me see what other information I can get as to why you decided to come down to this earth again. What did you not learn previously that required you to come back down to earth? All righty. Angels, are you with me? Let's go, please. Thank you. First card out, Three of Swords, some heartache that you're still battling from previous lifetimes, things that you are still learning, experiencing in this lifetime. A Page of Wands, action, call to take action, news of opportunities coming in, a call to action of some sort, being called to take action. We have too many that came out here, but I'm going to take strength, Ace of Cups, and one that dropped. Give me a second. Here we go. That was too many, but we'll take it. Oops. All right. So then we have Strength, Ace of Cups, and King of Cups. All right. And then we have the Page of Wands. All right. And then we have the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is all about healing from past trauma, healing from currently something that has been done to you that is unjust, that is not right. And for those that are resonating more with this particular pile right here, there are lessons that I keep going back to, the whole transportation and having the fear of flying, something that you're currently still healing with in this particular life. You're still going through it. You're still very scared of heights, for example, or scared of water, for example, scared of drowning. That's another one. These all come from past experiences. Even if in this lifetime you don't understand why you're afraid of water, it comes from before. So you're still currently in the process of dealing with that, is what I'm getting here. And then the Page of Wands is a call to take action, a call to move forward. A Page of Wands. I need to go back to the lesson here as the star seed. This is the star seed pile. You're being told, I think, to hurry up and take action and do what you were supposed to do, what you came down here in this life to do, and that is to teach us fools that are down here that are just not getting it in whatever way that you can, whether it is maybe you're a writer, or maybe you are someone through healing that can teach us some lessons, some information. Maybe you are somebody who is in spirituality of some sort. Maybe you are in religion. Maybe you are a pastor. Maybe you are someone who artistically, as an artist, is expressing what you feel inside that is wrong with this earth and how life is right now and how things are going. Maybe you will be a spokesperson, a speaker of some sort that gets the information out. I'm getting speaker a lot. Somebody who is very good with your communication and able to say what you need to say, and people will listen to you. But you're being told, get going, do it now. You're kind of stuck for whatever reason. I think you're afraid to move on. You think that you don't have what it takes. Whatever it is, your passionate idea that you have, that you want to do to get the message out, go ahead and do it. You are being called to go for it. And then this one over here makes perfect sense with the connecting with your family. There's a lot of love involved in this particular pull right here with the King of Cups, somebody who is very emotionally secure, somebody who is very strong, and somebody who has a lot of love to give, or somebody who needs a lot of love in their life. And you are being called that you need to connect to your family to be able to receive this part in your life. Or maybe there are people within your family who need this love and the strength that you are able to provide. It's also the Leo card. So I may have some Leos here in the Leo portal who are listening to this message right now. King of Cups. We have Wands, Page of Wands over here too, which is another fire type of energy. Three of Swords, which is Libra energy. All right, this is what I'm getting for this very, very in-depth and very long reading. Let's go ahead and pull some cards here, some advice cards. As many as need to come out. This will be for all three piles. Advice, please, angels. if you please. Advice, please, that they can take and leave with. All right. We have the mystic healer right over here. Healing energy flows through you. We have the rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering you in your life. We have finding sanctuary, opening yourself to receiving more spiritual growth. We have grounding yourself. Go deep and explore your roots with your family. We have overcome any obstacles, which is this stuck energy over here. You can overcome anything. And we have solitude in silence. In silence, go in solitude, and in silence, peace always prevails. A message to you is that if you are feeling stuck and you do not know which way to go, take the time to meditate, take the time to quiet your mind, take the time to be alone in nature, take the time to just detach yourself from everybody so that in solitude, messages can come to you a lot easier and help you in the decisions that you have to make in your life. So I hope this information here was valuable. Please take. There's plenty here that you can take that helps resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, please don't forget to comment as we're going through here. I love to hear from you because I feel lonely. I feel like nobody's here listening, but I know you're out there. So I hope you received some kind of insight here. And I'd like to end my readings by saying there's no definitive answers in tarot. Only options, possibilities, and hope that you can draw from. And then you make it work. You are in the driver's seat, so choose wisely. So I hope you get some nice spiritual information coming into you during this Lion's Gate portal that is going to be opening up and is going to be so spiritually important for you to learn from. And as always, love and light to you all. Bye bye for now. Take care.